Hello everybody and welcome back. Last time we explored Goma Cave and obtained our very first Mars gene and reached the town of Bilibin. Today we're going to explore Bilibin and continue our adventure. Alright. Welcome to Bilibin. Please, just ignore that strange tree out front. Many brave warriors have been sent to Kolima. Travelers needn't worry. So he mentioned this tree. It's a tree, but it almost looks like a man? Strange. Did you see the tree at the entrance? Yes. That tree was once a man. He came to our village under a curse. His last words were that he had offended the sacred tree. Interesting. So, he said that this tree was once a man. And actually, we go ahead and use mind read, which I believe I don't have set, so one moment. There we go. Help me, somebody. So, it would seem that there was a curse and something involved a sacred tree. Something changed in the eruption. Now, all sorts of strange creatures lurk in every forest and mountain. So we're a bit hurt, so I'm going to go ahead and rest at the inn. Welcome to our inn, it's 21 coins, yeah. I hope you slept well. Have a nice trip. You can't reach Kolima, no matter how you try. Grrr. Did you hear a sound? You heard it, right? Yes. I can't hear anything over the growling of my stomach. I'm dizzy with hunger. We came here because Lord McCoy was building his wife a palace. I wonder if it stopped because of the curse. Do you believe a tree spirit can curse a man? Well, we read that tree is mine, so yeah, in this case. It's hard not to believe after you've seen that tree out front. I think that big tree deep in the forest looks suspicious. I can't wait to see today's special. Yippee! Start cooking already. I'm really worried about Kolima. I was born there, you know. I can't even focus on my cooking. Hey, Mr. Head Chef, are you going to cook or not? Customers are waiting. Alright, so it would seem that the town of Kolima has befallen by a strange curse regarding a sacred tree. We might look into that later, but before that, you can, if you pay attention to the ground surrounding this statue, you can see that you can actually move it. So I'm going to go ahead and use move here, and we have a hidden staircase. And look at that, we have a weird creature there. McCoy's hidden warehouse. Do not enter. Fortunately, we can't go through this place. We heard the name McCoy a few times now. We might look into that a bit later. Before that though, if we go here... Actually no, this is just a sanctum. I believe if we go up here, all the way through the small wall, so to say, surrounding, we found a patch of ivy. So we can just go ahead and use whirlwind here. And we found a secret entrance. Okay, now we can actually reach that small creature. The Jupiter Digin Gust joined Ivan. Alright, so we got our very first Jupiter gene. How about we go into a few more details about him? So, as stated, his name is Gust. His battle effect is that he deals a Jupiter-based attack equal to the user's standard physical attack with an added 10 points of damage, and there's a 50% chance that the damage dealt is doubled. Now, for its stat bonus, he has a stat bonus of +9 to your base HP, +2 to your base attack, and +2 to your base agility. So, pretty standard, and regarding his battle effect, it's kinda similar to the slice attack from the bandit and the effect of Isaac's bandit sword. So, now that we actually have a Jupiter gene, there are actually a few new dual elemental classes that we have access to. So I'm going to go ahead and go to them as quickly as possible. So, first off, if we were to trade the genes between Isaac and Ivan, Isaac would get access to the apprentice class, which Ivan can also access, but only at a later rank. So, at the first rank of the apprentice, Isaac has standard HP, 120% synergy, which is decent, slightly above standard attack, standard defense, slightly a decent agility at 120%, and slightly below the standard luck. Now, as for the moves he would have access to at level 6, he will have access to Delude, which is a support synergy that casts delusions on many foes, and has a cost of 4 synergy points and a range of 3, and he will have access to the Venus synergy Gaia, which has a Venus power of 40 and has a cost of 7 synergy and a range of 3. Now, as I said before, Ivan, however, does not access the apprentice class while having one Venus gene. What he does access is a new class, the Seer Jupiter class, which the same goes for Isaac. Isaac does not have access immediately because he goes into the apprentice, but he can access it a bit later. Now, at rank 1, Ivan has slightly below standard HP, quite good synergy for the first rank, slightly below standard attack, slightly below standard defense as well, slightly above the standard agility and standard luck. And as for the moveset he has available, he actually has quite a few moves. He has access to the Bolt and Flash Bolt line, the first one being a Jupiter synergy with a power of 20, a cost of 4 synergy and a range of 1, and the second being a Jupiter synergy with a power of 40, a cost of 7 synergy and a range of 3. Then he also has access to the Growth synergy that I've discussed before, and he has access to Cure. Now, let's go over what happens if we were to trade between Ivan and Garrett. So, first off, Garrett has access to a new class, the Page class, which Ivan will only access much later. At the first rank, Garrett has standard HP, decent synergy for the first rank, slightly above the standard attack, standard defense, decent agility, and slightly below the standard luck. And as for the moves that he has available, unfortunately, at level 6, he only has access to Delude, that I just discussed, and a support synergy called Ward, which actually boosts elemental resistance by 40 points. It has a cost of 3 synergy and a range of 1. So if we were to change Garrett into that particular class right now, he would not have access to any offensive synergy. Now, on the flip side, when Ivan gets a Mars gene, he turns into the Pilgrim Jupiter. In the first rank, he has 90% HP, which is slightly below the standard. He has a decent amount of synergy for the first class, slightly below standard attack, standard defense, decent agility, and quite a decent amount of luck. Now, unfortunately at level 6 he only has 1 synergy, but it's a decent one at least. He has access to Slash, which is a Jupiter synergy with a power of 25, a synergy cost of 4 and a range of 1. Alright then, so those are the 4 classes that we have available right now. In the meantime, I'll just keep Ivan, Isaac and Garrett in their starting classes, since they don't actually have much to show for their dual elemental yet. Once they are slightly higher level and have more higher pool of synergy, then we'll go into those details. Now, I believe it's high time that I actually went ahead and bought some equipment for them. So, in every store we have 2 different guys. We have the armor guy and the weapons guy. In this case, come in, welcome, take a look at our fine weapons. What would you like? Alright. So, Isaac currently has his bandit sword, so I'm not going to buy anything for him right now. So I'm mostly going to focus on Garrett and Ivan. So we have a hand sword. Let's see here. Or we have a broadsword. As you can see, everything is quite expensive. We're just buying the broadsword would leave us with barely any money. I'm gonna go ahead and get the hunter's sword for Ivan in this case. We're gonna equip it already, and we can actually... here. Let me give you this game ticket as a token of my gratitude. So who gets a game ticket? Let's give it to Isaac. Here you go. So I'll go into game tickets in a second. Now let's see, what can we do for Garrett? So usually whenever you buy a new weapon and you equip it, the shopkeeper will give you the option of selling the old weapon. However, since Ivan had had his shaman's rod equipped, and this is a key item, we cannot sell it actually. So that is why. So we didn't make any money back from that. Alright. Yeah, we barely have any money, even though we did some leveling up, some grinding off screen. Ask me anything about armor. I'm sorry, but I was stuck. So there doesn't seem to be any artifacts, but actually here, I believe, you must be a connoisseur if those caught your eye. What would you like? We have an artifact that actually Ivan can equip. We have a witch swan. Unfortunately, we actually don't have the money to buy it yet. So maybe I'll just go ahead and focus more on armor. Alright, so let's see. We have the leather armor, which should be quite good for what I'm going to buy one for Isaac and one for Garrett. We get 15 coins for a connoisseur, which is not much, but it's something at least. Another one here. Alright, let's see. It's only 3 extra defense points, so it's not worth it, I would say. Yeah, unfortunately there's not much we can buy right now. At the beginning of the game, most of the things you can buy are quite expensive actually, and enemies drop a honestly tragic amount of money. Almost no money, they drop almost no money. The road to Kolima is blocked now, as per Lord McCoy's orders. Have you tried heading southeast from here? Not yet. The road is blocked, so you might as well not even bother. I heard they put up a massive barricade up. Alright, and if we go up here, we have Lord McCoy's palace. Before we go in, I'm going to go ahead and use catch here. We got another nut. And let's talk to this guy here. The lumber I ordered from Kolima disappeared after the incident. Are you telling me that I'm responsible for this? For what? That curse of the tree spirit is a foolish old superstition. I just want to live in a big palace. Have you seen the barricade we built on the road to Kolima? No. It's off to the east, if you want to see it. It was a rush job, so I had to take some shortcuts. Interesting. So maybe the barricade is not as sturdy as we were just told. Anyway, let's go in the palace. Lord McCoy is so upset about this curse that he can't even eat. The Lord would only meet with brave and mighty warriors. You don't seem the type. Think you're up to it? Sure, why not? I see. You seem pretty confident. What do you say? They look a little young to get involved in this ugly mess. Nobody else seems up to the challenge, though. What do we have to lose? Alright, I shall let you pass. Follow me. Alright, let's go in. If you want to see Lord McCoy, follow the red carpet. Alright. What's the matter then? Sir, some new warriors have just arrived in the palace. New warriors, you say? We sent many a man into Kolima forest, but not a one has returned. These warriors, did you get a good look at them? Come closer, laddie. Hey, are these the ones you were talking about? They're but children. And you expect me to believe you can save Kolima? Sure, why not? Well, I'll grant you're a brave lad. Here, this key will get you past the barricades to the east. Even with the key, such wee lads as yourselves will never reach Kolima. He's making fun of us, calling us children. That's just irritating, don't you think, Isaac? Yes, actually. Well, don't let him get to you. We'll just have to prove we can handle this job, whatever it is. So you decided to accept our little job. Hey, Ivan, you don't look too enthusiastic. That curse can turn a man into a tree. You think we stand a chance? What? Yeah, of course we do. You know we do, right, Isaac? Sure. Well, if Isaac's going, I guess I'm in too. At least we all agree on something. What troubles you, my lord? They seem willing enough. They call themselves warriors, but they're not but wee children. Aye, these are desperate times, but I cannot send such wee lads to their doom. Then what will happen to Kolima Forest? We cannot give up hope on our other champions. But what about us? We cannot send ye into certain doom. What if we said that we were going east anyway? You can go once things have settled down. But that means you're not going to let us go? Ah, it's for your own good, lad. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Captain? I'm sorry, but you should leave now. Your name was Isaac? I'm sorry you were rejected. I never ever expected anything like this to happen to Billy Bean. Will you promise me you won't go to Kolima? Well, we need to head east, so no, I can't promise that. You are persistent, aren't you? That barricade, you may not need a key. Oops, I shouldn't have said anything. Well, I'm going to go now. Alright, so we were denied access to through the eastern barricade, but we were hinted by a soldier that maybe we can get through anyways. So let's head east for the time. Oh, we have a bunch of enemies, but nothing out of the ordinary. And there you go. Billy Bean barricade. The door is tightly locked. So yeah, we were told that the barricade was a bit of a rush job, and you can tell, they kinda just piled up a bunch of crates. And if you look at the ground here, you can see that we can actually move this crate here. And there, the mighty barricade has been opened. And we have a bunch of smaller trees. These are quite similar to the one we saw in Billy Bean. Let's see what happens when we mind read it. They're so heavy. So it would seem that these are actually 3 persons, one stacked on top of each other. Let's continue east. Alright, let's just go ahead and deal with these guys quickly. Alright, so up north there we have Kolima forest, and to the east here we have the town of Kolima. Let's go to the town first. It's so quiet. What is the matter, Ivan? This tree was a person. Everyone in Kolima has been turned into a tree. Why? Do you know what this happened? No. I see. Who could have known? What is it now, Ivan? That sparkly stuff on the ground. What is it? Ah! What's happening? My mind! Someone is attacking my... What is that? Something's falling from the sky. It's sparkling. Could this be what turned those people into... We got to get out of here. I can't move. Isaac, what just happened to us? That barrier, did it save us? Yes. I think so too, Isaac. I think I know what those domes were. It was our synergy. What, are you crazy? I didn't use any synergy. Hey, I can stand. I can move again. Ivan, it's okay. Go ahead, stand up. Those barriers. We thought that synergy was only used when we concentrate, right? Yes. When I was training, I focused so hard I thought my head would burst. Well, maybe it's just easier for you, but when I use synergy... Anyway, I'm certain that that was synergy we were projecting. That must mean that some synergy acts only when it's needed. You mean, like when we're in danger? I think it's like when we strike critical hits in battle. We can control it, but it's there when we need it. I can agree with what Garrett is saying. It is definitely possible. Wouldn't it be something if we could use this power at any time, Isaac? Yeah, it would be great. Yeah, let's start trying to master this power. Watch out, it's happening again. Why? Why don't they turn into trees? Who are they? What people are these, who are immune to threats' glamour? Have they come to save that village with their strange powers? It will not be enough to save the people of Kolima. They have earned their fate. Kolima took their access to me, and now I shall take mine to them. You children may not know this, but we are dying. And Kolima Forest will wither and die when we are gone. We are not the only ones who will die, Laurel. Once we are gone, they too will go. Tred was once a kindly forest king, but he is slowly dying, and his heart has torn in two. His wrathful side turned the people of Kolima into trees. The kind Tred speaks no more. The kindly heart invites destruction. I need no kindness. If you wish to save those whom Tred turned into trees, you must reawaken his gentle side. But if you cannot stop Tred from withering, we all will. Look for Tred deep within the forest. It's no use, Laurel. Humans cannot be trusted. I shall die, and the rest of the forest will die with me. Isaac, isn't there anything we can do? Well, we are told to go deep into the forest, so let's try that. What can we do? Do you have any idea? Yes. It looks like Isaac has something in mind. We'll leave it up to you, Isaac. Let's go save everyone. Alright, so we are attacked by the mysterious force behind the strange curse, and we were told by a mysterious person called Laurel to save the sacred tree Tred. Next time we'll go deep into Kolima Forest and see what we can do about that. See you guys then.